honey, I dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not saving, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try the jet sweep here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Howell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Brown. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
70, Indy. Protein spill.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's able to find Wallace. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Brown.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready, break.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Nice, sweetheart.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Kill.
5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Ready, set. Hey, echo. 61, matchbox right. Now.
49. Hey. 49, guys. Mike.
Get it.
Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Howell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
General West.
Now a carry for Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 6.
On the double.
49, guys. Mike, 49. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing his lock on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Ready? 60 or.
Right there, 56. Alert 3.
Topper. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Set up, 18, Gator.
56.
Ready?
From the gun on third down. Howell, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Record. Shift.
On first down, Brown. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Second and 12 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Running right, here's Brown. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll run now with Brown. About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Not today, you are. Not today.
They look to throw. It's locked. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now Joe Mixon, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 3rd down, Brown. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
80 weapon.
Wide, get wide. Jack! He's coming. We got double up.
Let go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Broncos score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Penny, a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Check 31, check 31.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 37, check 37.
Chopper!
To throw on second down. Howell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Smooth. Ready?
On third down, Howell. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to
Pilot, 64, we.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. X3, 218, chopper. Hey, high 7. Clean grip.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
To throw on third down, Lock. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, you know, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
Now.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Howell. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
60 or.
Looking to throw on second down. Howell. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Now Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
15 lining. 80 weapon. Ready.
On third down, Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Let's go.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's Brown. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12.
Bravo.
I got you. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Locke. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
6-6, bullet, snap.
This is Brown on the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Broncos on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is third and 9.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's Locke to throw. Going long here for Wallace. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Topper, fight.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Operating from the gun, Howell. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Ready? Crystal, travel. 50 plants.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 99.
Skid.
From the gun on third down, Howell. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Ready?
A run here with Brown. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third and 4.
Here we go. 70, Indy, protein spill. Hey, exit. 49.
Block going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
We own this. We own this. Go.
Throwing again. Howell. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. New England on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Howell. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. It's Brown, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go.
You draw corker.
Let's go. You tighten up.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both.